Do you like crystal beads? Well, we are going to make a very beautiful wire ring with these crystal beads that are of course attractive and would be amazing. You could use any other kind of beads or stones. And of course, wires of 18 and 26 gauge wire. Also, main structures, round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, and wire cutter. If you would like a hammered effect, you could use a hard hammer too. First, we cut a piece of paper and we wrap it all around our finger that we are going to make the ring for, but I'm not going to wrap it one whole round, and I stop it at the half. Then I would add two parts to make two little loops and then cut the wire out at this size. But first, we should make the wire all straight, and I'm using my chain nose pliers to do that, which I had given you great tips on the tutorial above. And also, you could use a plastic hammer too. Then cut the thicker wire of 18 gauge, and then with the hard hammer start pushing it and hammering it so that it would have a flattened surface, just something like that. A pattern is on the wire that is so beautiful. And of course, to make any wire ring, we use the ring mandrel. And we need to know about the place that we are going to wrap the wire all around by wrapping the paper piece all around our finger and then putting it on the ring mandrel and mark that. Place that marked area between the wire and wrap this wire all around the ring mandrel, but this time it's not going to be wrapped completely, and I need half of this area, so I keep my fingers and open it up to know about the distance. And then I leave a space for a little loop and then cut the extra part out from both sides, right and left, and in front of each other. So I cut the extra part out, and here I'm using a curved part with round nose pliers and outward. So like I'm using round nose pliers to make a very little loop, but it's not a closed loop. It's just like a semicircle shape. Then draw the outline of the finger that you are going to make the ring for, and the length would be the place where it's going to be set above this wire structure. We have a bead in between, wire coil, and then two loops. The loops are closed one, and the bead is of course a very little one. Mine is about 3 or 4 millimeters in diameter. Then pick up the thinner wire of about 26 gauge and make a loop just like this when you put it on round nose pliers, and then wrap the wire all around the other tail. Just I'm going to repeat weaving the wire for about 3 or 4 times to have a very little wire coiling part. And if it's difficult for you to do that with your finger at the end, you could use your chain nose pliers to help you doing that better. And of course, don't forget the sharp edge that remains at the end, and squeeze it with chain nose pliers so that there wouldn't be any sharp edges left. And this is one of the important tips that you should consider in all of your wire jewelries. Don't forget to squeeze the end and point of each wire. Then I'm going to make the loop just straight and make a 90-degree bend between the loop and the wire coiling part, and then insert the bead in, leave a space of about 3 millimeters for the other wire coiling part, and then make a 90-degree bend, another loop, and I'm going to make that with round nose pliers and at the same place that I had made the first loop. Then again, wrapping wire all around the main X, and to have the same wire coiling part as we made before. And this is the second part that is going to be attached to the first one. I insert one of these loops in one of that semicircle parts, and for the second one, if it's difficult, it's okay, just open the second loop a little and then throw the second part and then make the semicircle shape again. And this is going to be something like that. The size is perfect and it's good. But one more step. As you know, these loops are not closed, so we should close them by squeezing with chain nose pliers. So I put it between the two pliers of this chain nose pliers and I push them to be squeezed. Now that's done, the very beautiful and delicate wire ring is ready, and I'm really in love with opaque stones without any color. What do you like and what do you prefer? Hope you had enjoyed.